me down low. When you give me that cocoa, handcuff me like popo. I'm like, oh no, you doing it alright. You blind me like flashlight. You sexy like all night, all night. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Take me home, 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 home. Me down low when you give me that cocoa, handcuff me like popo. I'm like, oh no, you doing it alright. You blind me like flashlight. You sexy like all night, all night. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Take me home. Somebody's crying, go low. Somebody's crying, go low. I need your love today. I need you right away. Somebody's in despair. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody's in despair. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody's crying, go low. I need your love today. Somebody's in despair. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody's in despair. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody feels like no one cares. Somebody feels like no one cares.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee?
Hi there, I'm Kelsey Abair, the director of Camp Comedy Sports. You're about to watch some wonderful improvisers in Trash Puppets. And guess what? You can be just like them at Camp Comedy Sports. You'll learn how to do improv comedy, meet new friends, and play the games that you're about to watch. And if your parents are watching, you'll also learn important life lessons like teamwork, risk-taking, and confidence building. Camp Comedy Sports runs online July 12th to 16th. Sign up early and save your parents some money. Go to our website, campcsz.com, to learn more and sign up today. Enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome to Trash Puppets. I am Kelsey Hebert. You just saw me in that video, the director of Camp Comedy Sports. If that looks fun, you should sign up, but not right now, because right now I am Kelsey Hebert, the host of Trash Puppets. Trash Puppets, if you haven't been here before, is a hilarious, joyful show where puppeteers slash improvisers send each other boxes of trash, and they have to build puppets out of the trash they receive. Tonight, they'll be revealing the puppets they've made. We'll make each puppet play an improv game or two, and then at the end of the night, you get to vote on your favorite puppet, your favorite trash puppet. The stakes are high for this one because this is our last virtual trash puppet for a while of the summer, of this run. So the stakes are high. This person's going to be the champion for a long time. Let's go over the rules of the trash puppet box and the building. So the first rule is that each box must contain 2 to 5 items. Important. That's for the person sending the box. The second rule is for the person building the puppet. Outside fasteners are allowed, glue, tape, string, but they can't be used to enhance the puppet aesthetically. Important. The third rule is also for our puppet builder. Outside marking implements are allowed, markers, crayons, paint. If you don't like the colors that your trash came in, you can color them up. So those are the rules for tonight, where you're about to see all of the puppets, the unboxings, what our wonderful performers have built. We've gone over what you're going to see, you know me. I think that's it. Let's meet all of the rest of the cast and our puppeteers for tonight. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Kelsey.
It's our last one for a while. Are y'all excited?
Yep.
I have lots of feelings.
What are they?
Happy and sad.
Aww.
Aw.
I have 2 feelings.
Bonus points for anyone who can get Kelsey to cry by the end of the show.
My gosh.
Oh, that's terrible.
It won't be difficult.
Or
It won't be difficult.
Tears of joy. Tears of joy, of course.
There you
Right,
go.
of course. Because we have so many people here tonight. The chat is hot. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but there are people back and forthing in the chat. We're super excited to get started. So let's do it. Emily, we're starting with you, correct? Who did you get your box from?
I got a box from Joe,
Cool.
and yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
I had to part with some really sentimental things.
I
Supposed to
can't
be
believe
trash.
it was trash.
Okay.
Like I said, this is a very emotional episode.
That's true.
If I cry by the end, you get points too.
Awesome. Let's see the unboxing video.
Hi, this is Emily from Trash Puppets, and I have gotten a box from Joe Sabatino of PDK 9. You should check out his merchandise. All right, so I'm gonna open this puppet box.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
Maybe I can just pry it open. Okay. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in here. Thank you, Joe. All right, there is a plastic spoon. Some looks like a piece of like a yoga mat. Cool. Maybe like a make your own Christmas ornament kind of plastic guy. A pillow pet? Fun. Oh, I need Velcros. And ribbon. This is an amazing box. There's so much awesome stuff here. I don't even know where to start. Thank you, Joe.
A whole pillow pet.
man, I'm so glad you decided not to cut up the pillow pet at all.
Yeah.
Destroy it in any way.
I did.
Oh.
I'm just gonna hold him up and he'll just be the puppet for the day.
Just, I keep wondering why you keep picking these strangest things to cut open the boxes.
I like in the chat, Blunardo in the chat said he thought, or they thought that the box was going to be opened by the cat.
That would have been awesome, and he probably could.
And Annie's already anticipating. They say, "Don't kill the pillow pet." So I guess we'll find out if the pillow pet has been dissembled.
Well, enhanced, maybe.
I think that's the first time we've seen something where like you already get something that is like a puppet almost itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so what was really sentimental, Joe?
Oh,
Or were you joking?
no.
The spoon.
Yeah. Definitely. Had
No?
many
The ribbon?
I thought it was the yoga mat. It was like your first mermaid pose, and the mat just ripped.
I just destroyed it.
I think you're
I know
doing
you
yoga
are.
wrong.
All right. All right, Emily. Let's see what you've done to the pillow pet.
All right. Ice cream! Y'all, I'm an ice cream! Hi!
Wow.
Aww.
That is so adorable.
Where did the idea of ice cream come from? I love it.
It was just like, I was looking at this pillow pet and I was like, just like, Dritz has said, like, it's really hard to make a stuffed animal from a stuffed animal. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was just thinking of stuff that's like pink. But yeah, so this is unfortunately the pillow pet, but you know, I mean, some of it remained intact. The eyes were already there. And then I used like a pattern to make like a head shape from a YouTube tutorial. The yoga mat is the base of the mouth, so you can kind of see inside that blue there. And then his little like belly, his pillow pet belly is the inside of the mouth.
Wow.
And then the cone is also yoga mat, and there's ribbon making cone. And
Oh, that's the ribbon. Good use of the ribbon. Yeah.
and of course a big spoon hand.
It's like the spoon you get when you go to an ice cream store to sample the ice cream.
Like made himself. He was like,
Yeah, so wait, does he eat himself with his own hand?
whoa.
He just, you know, he licks off his like little scoops.
Cannibalistic ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, we immediately knew what it was as soon as you hold it up. We're like,
Oh, good.
cone. That's great.
What's his name? Or her name? What's its name?
Scoops.
Scoops?
Oh.
Scoops. I love Scoops.
That is a TV show waiting to happen.
That is.
Do it.
Well, I love Scoops. I also love ice cream and ice cream shops. So I want to see Scoops as the CEO of a business. I think that'd be fun. So for the people in the audience, go ahead and start typing in the chat something that you would be a type of business. Like, what do we think Scoops has as a business? So you start typing that in the chat. I'm interested to see what kind of boss Scoops will be, because he could be ice cold.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is good, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks. No, not about it. While you're typing in the chat, I'll let you know, you're going to see a scene with Scoops as the CEO of this business, because that's what we wanted to see. And let's see, I've got some stuff coming in. First one I see from Fiona Gribb is a pet shop. Oh, and then Annie said a pillow pet shop. So we're going to go with the pet shop, because that's what the people want. So let's see Scoops as the CEO of a pet shop.
All right. The board is coming to the office now, and we have a lot of business to discuss.
Down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down.
Veronica,
Okay,
did you leave the door open again?
Yeah, all the hamsters are out everywhere. They're more aggressive than. Oh God, stay down. More aggressive than you'd think.
How are these hamsters getting here?
Marcus, you got ow! Ow! Ah!
Oh my God, they're like coordinating an attack on us. All these hamsters. Oh my gosh.
All right, well, we gotta make this meeting quick because there's been a hamster hostile takeover.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I think that they took someone hostage. They took one of the customers hostage.
I hate to break it to you, but it's too late. They already have. I was just in the storefront, and well, they've got 3 people, and they say they aren't letting them go until we meet their demands.
What are their demands? More pellets?
They want pillow pets made in their own likenesses.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can. I thought it was going to be like $1 million. Yeah, we can cut up some pillow pets.
I know, but hamsters are notoriously egotistical. They're very narcissistic.
Wow, I got to talk to them about thinking bigger.
Oh, wait, there's something else to the note here. Oh, yeah, and they also want $1 million.
Oh, there it is. There.
Stay down! Stay down!
Stop!
Ah!
Boss! Oh.
All right, we got
I was
to.
worried.
Are they? Did they try to bring the people into a really big habit trail?
Well, one kid's in the hamster wheel right now, and some lady's rolling around in a giant plastic ball.
All right, well, let's go get them and just unscrew it and litter out and put these hamsters back in their cages.
I don't know. She seems like she kind of likes it.
What's not to like?
It does burn a lot of calories, so I was thinking maybe we could, make it a new exercise kind of thing, you know?
Oh, I like it. Maybe we can have like a gym and a pet store at the same time.
Boss?
What?
You're melting.
Oh, no.
Trash
Nice. I love the idea of I don't know if anyone else has felt a hamster run over your foot, but it is a weird feeling.
Oh. Why are they deceivingly heavy?
No,
They weigh like they're like a brick.
That is the best side for a hamster to experience your foot. However, the other way is terrible.
Oh.
Emily, how is working your puppet?
Oh, he's fun. He's sweet and goofy. The hand is a little hard to move because it's just sort of like that. So I feel like maybe if I put some joints into it, it would be a little more movable. But just a big spoon.
I like how he's so movable. Whenever Dave was like, "You're melting," the way that you moved your hand, he actually does kind of seem like he's melting down, which I like.
Oh yeah, it can.
Yeah, I think that's what's so good
There
about
you go. Yeah.
a puppet that has a soft palate is that everything that your hand does, it's seen. So you get a lot of emotion from that guy. You can probably make him. Oh, look at that one. Look at that.
Yeah. Looks like you can make the puppet think just by bubbling the head.
Right, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
I like how it's a brown cone, so you never even really saw your hand at the bottom. It almost blended in perfectly. It was really fun to watch.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. It turned sideways and I was like, whoop.
Great.
Great stuff. This was such a fun box.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit like it's in a hospital gown. If you play to the side a little bit, yeah.
Get the wrong end of it.
It kind of reminds me of the Henson Company when they would make, whenever they would do vegetables or things like that, they never got super specific with the face. They would just put eyes and a mouth on it and make it look like the thing. That kind of reminds me of that. You made it look like an ice cream cone first and then added the other, the things you needed to make it move its mouth and stuff.
The really dark, large pupils, I think, is helpful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw, they're so fun. So guys, there are some people, I think they're in our audience tonight, who discovered the challenges and joys of building puppets from trash because they participated in a trash puppet challenge.
Oh.
I know. So for those of you who don't know, we do an audience challenge every week. And last week we challenged members of the audience to make their own puppets from a can, paper, and or rubber bands. So those were the items that we gave them in their boxes. And we got some entries, and so we're gonna show y'all our entries and talk about them because they're super awesome. So our first one is from Fiona. This is a nothingness of sushi.
It came out so good, didn't it, Kelsey? Look at it has the seaweed wrap around the outside, and it looks like maybe that's tuna.
It's so fun, and that's exactly the kind of face I think a sushi would make. Like talking about expressive puppets, like that puppet is just happy to be there in its nothingness.
Yeah, and the rubber bands make a really good control. You know, like a marionette.
Yeah.
I can imagine it bouncing around a bit.
Right, I like the up and down of it moving, which is exactly how you would think, or that I would think, sushi would move. So awesome job, Fiona. Our next puppet is Heath's Horseco. This is Heath with his puppet Horseco.
Oh, I like this, just the sheer size of it. It looks very Star Warsian. Like it would be like a droid or something, like the Gonk droid that would just go around and have its own little clunky personality. I love it. It's very sci-fi.
Yeah, it's so fun, and I love that, talking about the transparency of it, like how the cup is in there, you can like see through everything. I've always liked puppets you can see like the mechanics of the inner workings of what's going on. I think it adds good texture. Thanks, Heath. We love it. The next puppet we have is from Desmond. This is Sammy the birthday hat.
Yeah. This hat is having a great birthday. You see how happy the hat is? And the hat, it looks like it has little hat strings at the top.
Yeah, I almost feel like it can fly.
Yeah, it almost looks like a helicopter. But, you know, I think this looks like a happy hat. Like a happy hat. Happy hat.
I feel like we had some birthdays last week. It was Landon's birthday, and then it was my birthday last week. So I liked this one particularly because I felt like it was made for a birthday celebration. So thanks, Desmond. We love it.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Brooks's Appley.
This one is interesting because it looks like Appley. It's not only just the puppet, but also a set, I think, that the puppet is built on. So it looks like Appley is in his own castle there. Castle of Cans. I love it. But I do love, too, like, it's just got this simple little face, just like the ice cream cone. You've got this just, like, simple, cute little face. I can't tell if that apple is fresh or not, but I don't know how much time Appley has with us, but it looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah, the same thing with Horseco. I love the size of it, the size of the whole thing, and then his little cute little face right in the middle.
Yeah, and good job, future Paul Giamatti there.
Brooks, thank you. We love your puppets. Thank you to Fiona, Desmond, Heath, and Brooke for submitting your wonderful puppets to us. We love to see them. You're incredibly creative, and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I saw there was a question in the chat right before we started that segment. It said,
"Oh yeah."
Christy says it's their first time watching, and are the other puppets from the sketch from previous weeks?
So none of the previous trash puppets are part of this show. But if you check us out on Instagram, we are Trash Puppet Challenge. Is that correct, Dave Dritzes?
Yeah? Hashtag Trash Puppet Challenge, yeah.
Yeah, you can see the rest of them from all of the other weeks, and you'll see the submitted puppets, and you'll see our trash puppets that we've made other weeks. They're lots of fun, and who knows, maybe we'll like post some pictures. I don't know if that. Maybe we can throw out some pictures at some point.
Yeah. Well, Trash Puppet Challenge is the name of our Instagram handle. So if you look for Trash Puppet Challenge, you'll find our page. So follow us because we have a lot of fun stuff that's up there. Every unboxing video and every trash puppet we've made, even some of the test ones we did before we started the show, are up there.
Yeah.
And to let Christy know also, the puppets that she saw in that past sketch, I think Joe has built a lot of the puppets that you see on the show. So Joe is our our one of our master puppet builders here who did those.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Well,
that's a
we'll
great,
see how that
great
thing
setup. I have to say, thanks so much for that, Dave, because we're going to get to see how good Joe is, because he made the next trash puppet.
A lot of factors went into making this puppet.
Joe, who did you get your box from?
I got my box from Dave Jadico.
That is right. I went through my house and I found a bunch of stuff and just
Really?
toss it in a box and see what I could do.
It looked so planned.
Well, I want to see, so let's see Joe's unboxing video.
Hey everyone, Joe here from Trash Puppets. I'm here with my box for this week from Dave Jadico. You can't really tell because this is a completely markless... Oh, I was holding it upside down. But it does sound like there's a lot of good things in here, or just one broken crystal vase. Don't know. But I'm super excited to open it. So let's do that. Okay. Always cut away from you with the blade. Okay. This is fantastic already. Okay, so we have a piece of fabric, easily frayable fabric, which is nice. Ooh, some rubber gloves. Even if I don't use them, they'll come in handy somewhere in my life.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Oh! This is Pizza Red. The affair between wine and pizza. I'm guessing it's a red wine you're supposed to drink with pizza, but it's full. Man, this is great. I might not even make a puppet. And the childhood favorite Connect 4 with all the pieces. That's right. Oh, actually, there's more than just Connect 4 pieces in here. There's Connect 4 pieces. There's some buttons in here of all different sizes and colors, and this is a lot. So either this is a collection of stuff, or Dave uses buttons for Connect 4. This is great. Look at all this. Look at all this good stuff. And we'll see how good my puppet is after I finish this.
Wow.
Right? It was really difficult.
I had forgotten all those buttons were like in there. I think the buttons were in there because when I originally got that game, it didn't have all the pieces.
Oh.
And so I had to go through a bag of buttons to find buttons that fit the toy.
Well, at one point, I needed a little thing with holes in it. So I got the smallest bit of my drill, and I started drilling through one of the black Connect 4 pieces. And I was like, man, I have a whole handful of things with holes in it, and I didn't even know about it.
Right.
Wait, I have an important question. Did that wine taste like pizza?
It didn't. It tasted like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I think I remember I got a couple of bottles. I think they're from my mom. I might have gotten them many years ago.
Yeah.
As maybe a Christmas present. That's my recollection. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I do remember trying one bottle at one point, like 8 or 9 or 10 years ago, and it was not very good.
Yeah.
And so that other bottle has been, I guess, sitting in my cabinet for
It was like sweet and
a
sour.
long time.
And I finished it.
Oh no! Did you drink it?
I drank the whole thing. Yeah, because
Why?
this whole thing is about reusing and not wasting anything. Because I originally was going to use the glove as like some sort of like bladder thing and put the wine in it, and I was like, well, so I drank it after it was in the glove. And then I drank it, and then I looked at the bottom, and there was all this like brown sediment at the bottom, and I was like, yeah. And
This isn't one of the rules. You just like did that yourself.
You should have filmed that. That would have been a whole show in itself.
That's like drinking a bottle of salad dressing. Is basically.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way to And this puppet, I mean, I had the most fun building it because halfway through I was just laughing uncontrollably, and I was like, "Puppet has to be."
That's amazing. All right, you've built it up. We have to see it. The wino puppet.
Okay, here he comes. So here he comes.
Oh! It's like a rooster.
Oh my gosh!
Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble.
Oh my gosh!
Gobble gobble.
A Picasso rooster.
Gobble 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 gobble. It's a turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey.
And yeah, of course, before you ask, he doesn't know a word of English. He only speaks in gobbles and lobbles and variations of those words.
So he speaks no English at all.
He knows he peppers in a couple words every now and then, but strictly lobbles and gobbles
Wow.
and chobbles.
Can we see how the mechanism works?
I know.
The
Give
mouth
a look at
mechanism.
how the mouth works. Did you
Yeah,
need the
so-
thing with holes in it for the hinge on the mouth?
So this is the Connect 4 thing. Obviously, I had to add some support in the back of it. There's the thing I was telling you about.
Oh.
And then I ran a piece of string. That's the glove that I just filled with red paint. It was gonna be filled with wine, and there's the finger down there. And then the hinge, I actually I took the metal cap that was around the bottle of wine, and I flattened it out, and I cut it, and then I rolled it up. So I ended up having to make a hinge out of the metal of the wine bottle, and then I flattened out a piece of metal and like rolled it really tight to make a pin for it. That was 3/4 of the way through the bottle of wine.
Right. I'm sure you're using sharp tools.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I have to figure out how to make this puppet's mouth move.
And you wrapped the fabric around the bottle.
Yeah, just to give it more of like a turkey look.
Yeah, and I love the little like tufts at the top from the fabric. I think that's cute.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
I also love I think we've like started to get a feel for each other's styles of puppetry, and what kinds of puppets we gravitate to, and I feel like this is a style we've never seen. And I like that a lot.
I like
But Joe has done another puppet in the past that had the plosive bee. He had the lizard.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yes, that's
right.
true.
That made this sound.
Christy Casey just keeps writing ew.
And Blue Nardo asks, "Where's their metal in a wine bottle?" And I think it was because it was a screw top
Oh yeah.
wine bottle with a metal collar around it.
You can see it here. The cap was attached to this, and this is like a very thin metal.
Right.
Wow, I think the audience is trying to call us out on stuff.
I know.
That's good.
Nice.
They're supposed to keep an eye on the rules.
Yeah,
That's
great.
true. That's true. Nice job, audience. But we're
Right,
pretty
but I would
crafty.
say bonus points to Joe for fashioning a hinge out of the raw metal, and
Yeah,
that's
for real.
one of the challenges with doing these puppets is working with materials that we don't
Yeah.
often work with and making them do what we want them to do.
Too bad we don't do bonus points.
That's right.
But we take away points, so Let's hear everyone's argument. I want to hear them.
Well, we are doing bonus points this show because if Kelsey
yeah.
cries, someone gets bonus points.
True. True.
I might cry though in this next scene that we're gonna watch Joe do with his puppet. So since I'm sure the turkey has, what is his name, Joe?
His name is Blobble Gobble.
Blobble Gobble.
Blobble Gobble.
Has lots of information that they want to share. Let's have him play talk show or talk radio rather, and so audience, start typing in questions that you have for Blobble Gobble.
Blobble Gobble.
Blobble Gobble. Start typing in your questions. They could be anything from what should I have for dinner tonight to what kind of stuff should I do this weekend for fun? How do I get my roommate to do the dishes? Anything like that. Start typing those in. I know Mabel's not watching. It's fine. She has that question about me. But yeah, let's see Blobble Gobble in talk radio. Let's do it.
Okay. Welcome to the studio, Blobble Gobble. We're so happy to have you here.
Blobble Gobble Blobble. Blobble Gobble 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 Blobble.
Oh, I'm sorry you hit so much traffic. I know it can be tough. So I'm your producer, Artie. It's my first day on the job. I got fired from a pet shop.
Blobble Gobble. Blobble Gobble, Arnie.
Yeah, I'm that guy who had the ice cream social. It was very upsetting to my boss. Okay, so we're gonna get some callers in, and you're gonna answer them. I guess I'll translate.
Oh, yeah, blobble Gobble 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 Blobble.
Why, yes, I studied Turkey at the University of Constantinople, which is ironic, huh?
You Blobble Gobble.
Oh, well, everyone's critic. All right, so first caller, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hi, all the way from Pittsburgh. Okay, very important question because it's the summer and I'm gonna go on vacation soon. How many hours is too many hours in the pool?
Oh, it's a Blobble Gobble Cobble Chobble and a Blobble Chobble Water Bobble Chobble.
Well, he says that turkeys don't swim, so he just likes to lay by the pool and socialize for hours on end. So he says, as long as it takes for you to make friends.
Mm-hmm, the blobble.
Oh, thank you so much. Great advice.
The blobble.
No problem, he says. Okay, next caller. Okay, calling in from, all the way from Russia. Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for taking my call. I'm wondering, what is a good ice cream flavor to pick, and how do I pick it?
Is it a woosty that's the blabble gobble? A loose to mushty da blabble gobble gobble blushty.
He says whatever flavor is the mushiest is the one you should take, because that will be the easiest and sweetest one to eat. All failing that, butter pecan.
Das Vidanya. Thank you.
Does Davanya? I don't speak Russian, so I don't know what that meant. All right, next caller. Okay. Oh, a human.
Hey, Blobble Gobble.
A blabble gobble.
He says, blobble gobble to you too.
How can I really commit to eating healthy?
Oh, he's a blabble gobble. He's a matogutsi babble gobble. A blabble gobble cobble. In a stupid blabble gobble, as long as you're happy.
Well, I don't know. Okay, apparently he does speak English, but weirdly he said, eat less red meat and more turkey. I don't know if he really meant to do that. Oh God! There's a peg back there!
Crash
puppets. You make me laugh so much.
We were really lucky that the producer had gone to Turkey language school and could translate.
That was so good. I liked when the Russian dog appeared and Blobble Gobble like knew some Russian turkey. He switched from English turkey language to like Russian turkey language. Loved it.
It's a lot more than I thought, which is good.
How was it working him, Joe?
It wasn't good.
All right.
I mean, first of all, it's a weight trigger, so you do the opposite.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
You do it, and then you don't get any articulation with it unless you're like me. It's kind of like a Pee Wee's Playhouse thing. And then of course it's like top heavy, so I was holding it like this,
Oh yeah.
and my
Yeah,
thumb.
because you can't add anything onto it, right? Like you get your
I
finger
know.
in there, maybe, or right.
I get not that one, not that finger.
It would be great if Joe's finger got stuck in the bottle for the rest of the show.
But that's again, that becomes the personality of the puppet. If you can't
Yeah.
control his axis, then suddenly he's a
This is
shaky
true.
puppet, and then suddenly that's part of his personality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he does have lots of personality.
Yeah, yes, a blabble.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Blobble Gobble. Thank you, Joe. Let's move on to our next puppeteer, who is Dave Jadico. Yes. And you got your box from...
From Emily.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was it was a challenging bunch of items. So I'll say that. But we can take a look at my
Awesome.
video.
Let's watch the video.
Hi there, it's Dave from Trash Puppets, and I received my box from Emily. It says Fragile Trash. Doesn't sound very fragile. I'm going to wind up breaking it anyway, so let's see what's inside. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first thing that I see right away is this. It's a blue styrofoam ball. And at first I thought it was a clown nose, but it doesn't have any slit in it. So it's not a clown nose. It's just a blue styrofoam ball that's squishy. So foam, not styrofoam, foam. Okay. And a softball that looks like it's definitely used. So a softball that's seen some field action. And what's this? Gauze bandage. It's a box. And is there a gauze bandage inside? There is. It's brand new gauze bandage. Look at that. All right, brand new gauze bandage in a little box. And a whole bunch of these coin wrappers. I haven't seen these in a long time. All right, so a bunch of these for nickels and for quarters and for, just nickels and quarters. All right. And finally, a small plastic flower pot with drainage holes in it as well, so that your plants or tomatoes don't get overwatered. All right. It's going to be a lot of fun putting this together.
That's some good stuff.
I love how you edited those videos, Dave. Thank you.
I have to say, so audience, I'm the one who edits the videos, and although Joe sometimes edits his own, but I usually put a joke or two in there. But Dave is very good because Dave knows exactly how to give a little bit of time so that you can edit it at the right spot. But I just loved, for some reason, how he was doing it. So, and he was just fidgeting with it so much at the beginning. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this all in.
I purposely cut the first bit of mine out so he has no room to do anything.
Right.
I'm like, don't want him to have any of
Well,
that.
the end, Dave didn't hold that position too long, so I actually freeze framed it and extended the time a little bit.
Awesome.
Can't trust him at all.
But enough about Dave. Tell us what your mind went to when you were making your puppet.
Yeah, so the first thing that came to mind was like how to use the ball, the softball. And so as you know, like one of the things I like to do is take things apart, and that helps give me ideas. So I slowly started taking the softball apart, and as I was taking it apart and examining it, it gave me an idea of what to do with it. So it takes me a second to put it together, to put it on. So hang on just a second.
Ooh.
Like this.
Big lead up to this one. Little roller coaster
It's just
going up the
it's
hill.
the way that it's built. It takes a second to.
Get ready, audience.
Maybe we should vamp.
No, I'm almost ready.
And that the coin wrappers weren't filled.
I think he's building the puppet right now. What?
Oh
My.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Holy.
Okay, I need you to talk us
Hello.
through this.
Hello
Oh.
there.
Oh, its mouth
Yes.
moves.
Its mouth moves!
Wow.
Whoa.
Lady Saturna.
Oh my gosh.
That is beautiful.
Is that
Ah.
okay? I need you to walk us through every part of it.
Okay, so when I started taking the softball apart, which is this here is the softball, and I sliced it up. So this is a part of the softball as well. So I took the skin off, the leather off the softball, and when I folded part of it up, it actually created kind of like her bosom. So it created that shape, and I was like, it looked like the scoop neck of a gown. Oh, look what it's doing! The blue is changing the color of my skin. my camera adjusts to the
It's
other
a
colors on the
magic
screen.
puppet.
I'm so embarrassed.
He's got a move face.
And so inside the softball is like a 3.5-inch diameter cork, solid cork. So I was able to carve that, and that's how I made the head. Oh, and no, and on top of the cork was this kind of fabricy stuff. So it's leather, and then this fabricy stuff, and then cork is how the softball is made. Also, the string on the softball I used to tie it together.
Wow.
I used to sew it together. That's really heavy twine.
You didn't even need the other stuff. It seems
I
like
know.
you had a lot to work with just the softball.
Yeah, and so the bottom is the flower pot,
Sure.
and this is the ace bandage that I painted all that, spray painted that green. And the mouth, I cut out a slice of cork, and I used the blue spongy ball, and I ripped off pieces of it, and that's what the eyes are made out of, is the blue spongy ball. And there's a slice of it inside the mouth. So Joe, this is also a negative operating mouth. So I have to pull a string to keep it closed, and the sponge of the foam makes it open up.
Oh, cool.
And I have a thread. I drilled a hole through it that has a thread moving it that
that's a good
I
idea.
can pull the thread up and down.
That's
underneath.
amazing.
And
And
what's
what
the
did you
color?
say her name was?
Lady Saturna, like Saturn. I don't know. It looks alien to me.
What's the,
Oh, and then the collar are the
oh, cool.
coin wrappers.
Cool.
You
Yeah, that's
can't
like
even
the
tell what
the
they
high
are.
collar.
All the detail. There's so much detail. It's all so good. Like,
Yeah.
just very precise.
Oh
And plus,
my
not having the head connected to the body, you get a lot of good.
Yeah.
ventriloquism.
Yeah, that took me a while to figure out how to hold it. I actually have to hold it like that and keep my one finger outside the puppet. It helps me balance it,
Yeah.
but it is a little challenging to operate.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest puppet to maneuver. It would have
how'd
been
you
helpful
do
to
the
have a
nose?
stick or a rod, but I didn't have one.
How'd you do the nose?
The nose is also a piece of the cork that I cut, and I glued it on and then carved down from there. So I created a high point so that it wasn't a perfect sphere,
That's awesome.
so that I could get a profile out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Lady Saturna looks like Saturna, yes?
Yes.
Great. Looks like she's very well traveled. So let's have her play slideshow. So for this game, audience, start typing in the chat a reason why you would take a trip. Maybe you're celebrating a graduation. Maybe you had to get away for the weekend. A reason why you would take a trip. And we're going to see a trip that Lady Saturna took with pictures that Jadico and who was playing this game with Jadico? Alexis? Have never seen before. So the person who's running the show behind the scenes, Don, has picked some pictures that no one's ever seen.
Hello, Don.
Don, are you there?
Don.
Hi, Don.
Hello.
The
He's
show
probably
is still,
sleeping.
I was about to say the show is still running, so he's not gone. But they've never seen these pictures before, and we're going to see the trip that Lady Saturna took.
And, really quick, Dave. Tessa asked if the skin is hard on your puppet. Is it like a hard skin? Is it?
So the head is cork, and so that's hard. You know, hard like cork is hard. And then this part here along her like chest is just like the skin of a softball. So it is kind of rigid, but pliable at the same time.
Nice.
Very nice.
And it has great texture to it, which it takes paint really well.
Yeah. And so the reason Jess just gave a great suggestion that I'm gonna take, and you're going on this trip to pick up a rescue dog.
A lot of animals.
So yeah, lots of animal themed things today. We're feeling it. So this is Slideshow with Lady Saturna.
Okay.
Oh, what a trip. I'm so glad to be back.
I'm so glad to be back to with our new dog, Dr. Bingo.
Oh, Linda and I went to pick up Dr. Bingo, and, well, let me just say it was an adventure.
Oh, such an adventure. We took so many photos. Okay, this is, when we first left the cave. This is, obviously outside our front door.
Yeah, the weather was nice. It was typical for a Saturn June, of course.
1,000 degrees Celsius.
Oh, and that's Stanley. Stanley works at the end of our block. He helps direct traffic, but clearly it was a very busy day, and so Stanley was taking a little respite.
Right, and don't get confused. That's not Dr. Bingo on Stanley.
No. That's Stanley's dog, and his name is Mr. Bumpers.
Mr. Bunthers.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
We're getting closer, but still not our dog.
No, not our dog, but actually that is our photographer, and that's who took all these pictures for us. As you can see, he's got the newest in technology, very nice Pentax 350 on a tripod, and of course the light meter. He does really good work.
So glad they sent polar bears to Saturn. That was a good decision.
And indeed, I am not a good photographer. He and I are polar opposites. So here we go. This was when we first got to the place where there were dogs.
Yeah, these were two of the people who worked at the dog rescue. A coyote and a gopher.
Yeah, it's very animal positive there.
They were doing their little intro dance. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I didn't like this part.
Yeah, well, the Saturn temperatures drop and go up, and you just can't predict it. The weather means nothing really. It changes like the weather. What can I say?
I wish they had told me before I moved here.
Mm-hmm. So we had to pay for the dog with Paracells. Fortunately, we had plenty of them, and we've been saving up for quite some time.
Paracells are very important on Saturn because if you look at the sun for too long, you can lose your eyesight.
And it makes you blue.
Oh my god, I didn't know that was why.
Yeah,
that's why you're blue.
That's what it is, yeah. Okay, so this is when we got back home. We let the dog out in the backyard, and then we forgot we didn't have a backyard, and, well, doggy paddle, there it goes.
We have a back pond.
Yeah. But the dog enjoyed it. Yeah, very much so.
Dr. Bingo, there he is.
Yeah, oh, cute little baby.
It's so cute, Dr. Bingo.
Trash puppets.
Oh, I like to think that that's what all dogs on Saturn look like.
Yeah. Perfect alien dog.
So how was the opposite mouth? I know a few of us had puppets with reverse mouth operations. How was
Yeah,
that?
it as Joe said, it's very challenging. It would take. Yeah, I certainly should have practiced with it more. It takes quite a bit to get it to talk when you want it to talk. It's also not super responsive, so not the best.
I mean,
Well,
but
well
also what we
done.
said, like the body language read really well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she can uh, pivot side to side. Yeah, that is a little helpful, but I don't like how you can see my finger come through. So in the back there. So
Just
Really.
paint it
Well,
blue.
I was just yeah, just paint your finger blue every time you use it.
there you go. Yeah.
Well done, everyone. I loved all of your puppets. I'd love to see them all together in a scene. So let's play a dating game. Let's see what these puppets are like when they're, trying to meet somebody. So, audience, we need you again. If you'll start typing in questions you would ask to get to know someone, like what's your zodiac sign? Or where's your favorite place to go to dinner? Something like that. Start typing those into the chat, and we're gonna bring all of these trash puppets back and see them in dating game.
All right.
Oh boy. Wow. I'm so excited to be on the show. I'm just so excited and so desperate. All right. I'm gonna go date on with one of you. So I guess before I get to my questions, how about you guys introduce yourselves? Number one.
Hi, my name is Scoops, and I like to look at life through ice cream colored glasses.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. Number two.
And a blabble gobble, a chobble blabble gobble, a labble gobble chobble gobble, a double labble gobble, a chobble.
Oh, a person of mystery. I like it. And number three. How exquisite.
Hello, I'm Lady Saturna, and I am a galactic or intergalactic traveler. Yes.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. Is that the same thing? Intergalactic.
Intergalactic, not interlactic. Yes, very different.
You never know. You never know. Ooh, all right. I have phoned a friend to help me with some questions because I freeze up and the sight of pressure. All right. So I'm gonna say, what was your most crazed moment? The moment where you just went crazy nuts and maybe had fun or something like that. Number one.
Oh, the moment I went crazy nuts was when I started doing almonds in my ice cream flavors. It was crazy and nuts.
That's pretty crazy. I'm allergic to nuts. I'll explode like a blimp if I have them. All right, a blabble gobble. How about you?
Oh, a blabble gobble, a chobble blabble gobble pobble chobble, a double jobble Thanksgiving, a labble chobble labble gobble, chuba double labba hunting season.
Wow, you live a very dangerous life. All right, Lady Saturna.
Oh, well, I always feel a little weird when we travel through the rings of Saturn. It's a very unusual feeling, so I would say that's the craziest.
I feel that way when I go through a drive-through. All right.
Same thing. Same.
How about this? Okay. Who's your favorite fictional villain and why? Blabble gobble. Let's start with you.
Oh, blabble gobble, the chobble blabble gobble.
Oh, I didn't know Turkey Lurkey was a bad guy. Okay. Lady Saturna.
I would have to say my favorite fictional villain is Luke Skywalker.
But he's not. Isn't he?
No, the way they translated it into Saturnese, actually, Darth Vader is actually the hero.
Wow, that's intense. All right, Scoops.
Oh, my favorite fictional villain is the sun. The sun can do so much damage, and it's also not real.
Try backing up from it. It's a little bit better where I am.
Spoiler alert, the sun's kind of real. Okay, okay, let's move on to something else. What's your, favorite drink? What do you like to have to relax, Lady Saturna?
I like a Tom Collins.
I know a guy named Tom Collins. All right, Scoops.
Oh, I like a fudge ripple.
A fudge ripple. Oh wow, I thought that was a flavor of ice cream. I guess it's a drink too.
Any flavor of ice cream can also be a drink if you wait long enough.
Hmm. And Bobble Globble, what about you?
Oh, blabble, Charles will blabble cosmopolitan.
Trash puppets.
Who do you choose, Dave?
I gotta go with Scoops.
Oh.
Because if it doesn't go well, at least I got some ice cream.
I love you.
Awesome. Well, audience, you have met all of the puppets. You have seen them in our various games and challenges, how they work. You've learned their personalities. So now it's going to be time to vote. We're going to put these puppets back up on the screen one more time for you to see. They're going to make their case. And you can start typing in the chat. It can be one vote per person. So if you're a household with multiple people, make sure you count the votes of every person that's watching. And I'll let the puppets take it away to make their final case while y'all start voting.
Oh, vote for me. I can be anything you want. You like cookies and cream? I can do that. You like mint chocolate chip? I can do that.
Blabble chabble. Blabble chabble gobble. Gobble gobble gobble. Gobble 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 chabble.
Well, it's hard to follow that, but I'm going to have to say, consider voting for me. I come from another planet, so I would say I'm an outsider, but consider bringing me into the fold.
Oh, labble chabble. Labble chabble glabble chabble.
Seriously, you really need to settle down.
I'm delicious. I'm so delicious.
I'm being challenged by two food types.
Okay,
What I
okay.
had for Thanksgiving last year.
Oh my
Turkey and
goodness.
ice cream.
That's a lot of gobbling and Saturn talk and ice cream. The ice cream's melting. So keep typing in your votes. Those were the puppets all together. While you're finishing up typing your votes, I'm going to take this time to say thank you so much for joining us tonight and for joining Comedy Sports for the past year and few months. We've been doing this since April of 2020, doing virtual performances. We've gotten to laugh together and stay connected through the virtual space that we've got here. And it's been amazing. It's been so great to stay connected to everyone, to meet new friends that we wouldn't have gotten to meet had we not gone virtual. If you'd like to make a gift, if you've been enjoying yourself and you'd like to make a gift of support to Comedy Sports, you can send stuff to our Venmo at CSZ Philly, or just click the PayPal link just below this YouTube video. All the donations are going to go to helping us pay our rent and prepping to go back in the space this fall. It has been a journey over the past year. I'm not crying because I don't want anyone to get any points. But it has been a journey. Thank you so much for taking the journey with us. We're almost there. We hope to see you in person in the fall. Okay, now we're back and we're gonna find out who the winner is.
Who got the bonus point for you crying?
I didn't cry yet.
Didn't cry.
All right.
Oh boy. Okay, well I was taking the tally of the votes. There was one weird vote where a cat voted, and I don't know if I should have counted that or not. But who the cat voted for already had the most votes anyway, so I think it doesn't really matter. But the winner of tonight's Trash Puppets is Scoops.
Oh my god, God! This is the best day of my life. This is also the first day of my life. Thank you so much.
Wow! Yay! Congratulations, Scoops. Thanks, Joe, Dave, and Emily for being the last group of puppeteers to build puppets. Thanks, Dave and Alexis, for being awesome too, and being for the run for the past however long we've been doing this. And thank you guys again for joining us. We will see y'all in the fall, in person. Have a good night.
Thank you.